So I think though, instead of taking a break, I'm just gonna jump right into this. So let's get through chapter 8, and then that'll be the end of stream for today. So I think we're actually gonna go somewhat past 2 o'clock here. But that's okay. I wanted to get through 3 chapters today, so let's carry on. Chapter 8. Ace Dick's imagination is too crude to have a female alter ego. Ace Dick is a jerk. All right, small AD. Oh, but you're small now. That's right. We have, because like he was like running out of a mouse hole and things like that. So small AD. Look for exit from Giant Dame's apartment. Yeah, well, chapter 7, yeah, was like 76 pages. So not too bad. Like some of the earlier chapters, like chapter 1 was 83, chapter 2 was 100 pages, chapter 4 was 98. So, and then chapter 8 is 74 pages, so it's about the same length here. Alright. You are tiny, Ace Dick. You scurry into a mouse hole on the south wall. It looks like there is a fancy Santa over here. You don't have time to admire its beauty, though. Oh my gosh, so Hysterical Dame has the other fancy Santa that's missing from Nervous Broad's apartment. Okay. Gotcha. Next. It seems like that game code did nothing. What a waste of time. Okay, so Problem Sleuth entered the game code, but like he didn't experience any of the changes. So, oh, maybe Ace Dick is the only one who experiences the changes from the game codes. Then, yeah, come to think of it, when Ace Dick first entered the code, like he experienced the changes, but there really wasn't anything to indicate that Problem Sleuth or Pickle Inspector had experienced any changes. So yeah. Oh, you found me looking up the Voxus Let's Read of Homestuck? Cool. Oh no, that's not long at all. Don't apologize. But thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Voxus, I haven't really watched any of Voxus's stuff, but I know that they have like a lot of people involved in that, and I think last I saw they were still on. Were they like on the Alternia bound portion of it? And there are like a lot of characters to voice in that too, so they upload about once per decade. Oh, Openbound. Okay. Openbound. But yeah. They're on Act 6 Intermission 3. Okay, so they're getting closer to the end, but still a ways to go. But yes, yeah, Turnabout is how they name all the cases in Ace Attorney. Oh, I love Ace Attorney. Oh, that's right, Nema. I remember hearing about that. They did get Dante Basco to do some of the voice acting for them. That's really cool. It's really cool that they got that. Okay, anywho. Let's see. It seems like that game code did nothing. What a waste of time. P.S. Push buttons on the machine randomly. That'll do well. Oh no. Oh, well that messed up a lot of things, didn't it? That destroyed reality. You know, not that Problem Sleuth respects the nature of reality anyway, but maybe don't press random keys on the code machine. Maybe don't do that. Alright. P.S. Grab parachute and jump through upside down window. This doesn't seem wise. P.I. Go through Weasel Bust. Flip bird to elf bust on the way. So, hold on. Is Problem Sleuth just gonna, like, keep falling up for a while? I guess, like, whenever the mirror gets turned a different way, he's gonna fall back whatever way that's going, but he'll at least have the parachute so he doesn't, like, fall to his death. So there's that. Anyway, yep, bye, Problem Sleuth. You're just gonna, like, go up into, like, the atmosphere and go off into space, and, like... That'll be it. That'll be it for you. Alright. Oh my gosh, P.I. actually is flipping off the elf bust. Oh my gosh, and the elf bust is like crying tears of blood. The occult bust weeps tears of blood. Oh my god. Alright. Anyway, so we go through the weasel bust. It appears to be some sort of lounge room, although it looks like the couch is missing. There's a drawing of a couch there, but that's it. Oh my gosh, and there's 3 drawings of, like, the faces, too, here. There are 3 face-shaped indentations on the wall at different heights. So this is, like, similar to, like, that skull puzzle we saw earlier, it seems. Or maybe there's a, like, maybe it's, like, related, or maybe it's not related, who knows? Your first time seeing anything from Problem Sleuth, Doctor? Yeah, this is my first time reading Problem Sleuth, and, like, it's the world's most convoluted room escape game, is how I would describe it. Anyway, P.S. Make a pit stop at the sleazy brothel in the sky. Wait, there's a sleazy brothel in the sky? The Problem Sleuth is floating up into the sky. What? Wait, what? There's a sleazy brothel actually up in the sky? What? Next. Sleazy brothel. You miss landing on the brothel by a bit. You wave to the whores as you pass them by. Why is that a thing? And why is it up there? I don't... Huh. Yeah, Spicy Pickle is right. Problem Sleuth is the space to Homestuck being time. Yes. I don't understand. I don't understand. There's no reason for that to be there. Anyway. PI, functions, ogle, paper, table. What is this? Oh, wait, you know what? It's, let's go back. So I think we're looking at this stuff that's sitting on the table here. Problem Sleuth. Not for children. The table contains smutty material, which makes you highly uncomfortable. PI. Use tallness powers to press face in highest indentation. The couch archetypifier is triggered by the interface afforded through your mighty tallness attribute. It settles upon a couch suitable to your profile. Oh, well that's cool. So, smashing your face into the wall gives you a couch that matches your size. Fabulous. It's quite an elegant piece of furniture. It looks like your imagination could run wild with it. You've only been awake for not even an hour, and you're still sleepy? I can understand that feeling. That often happens to me, Doctor. Next. The small man reappears from the hole with some lipstick. HD, take the lipstick. You cautiously appraise the cosmetic accessory. There is nothing unusual about it at all, and there is no reason whatsoever for your hysteria gauge to elevate. It's going to elevate, isn't it? Isn't it? That's what's going to happen. HD, wield the lipstick in calm, casual manner. You start flipping out with the chainsaw? Oh my god, the lipstick is a chainsaw? What? Why? How? Why do these things continue to happen? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, yes, lipstick, chainsaw, that's a Kanaya thing. Oh my gosh, HD is Kanaya, or Kanaya is HD. Possibly. Oh my gosh. So you know what? It's not really correct to say that this is a Homestuck reference. It's more correct to say that Kanaya is a Problem Sleuth reference, because Problem Sleuth came first. Like, I want to go back. So after I'm done reading Problem Sleuth, at some point I also want to read Jailbreak and Bard Quest. And I don't know if there's anything else that comes before Homestuck, but then I want to go back through Homestuck and just to see, like, how much of the previous works, like, how much do the previous works get referenced in Homestuck? Like, Kanaya was inspired by Problem Sleuth. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Nema. I will hydrate. Yes, half of Homestuck are reference to the older adventures, and then the other half of Homestuck is references to Homestuck. Pretty sure. Yeah, Recursive, I'm pretty sure there are so many references I didn't get reading Homestuck the first time because I just did not read these other things first. I remember reading a YouTube comment a while ago. Somebody said, like, it should be a crime to read Homestuck before reading Problem Sleuth, and I kind of understand that now. So, it's like, you'll get more out of reading Homestuck the first time if you read all of these other things first, as it turns out. So, anyway, AD, examine wig. It's a lustrous head of hair. You've always been pretty insecure about your baldness, and maybe it's finally time you did something to boost your self-esteem. AD, take wig. Take the thing I just realized about Problem Sleuth and Homestuck and apply it to Jailbreak and Problem Sleuth. Yeah, I'm kind of doing this backwards. Maybe I should read Jailbreak next, and then read Bard Quest. Just, like, keep going backwards. Anyway, you take the Prussian... Oh gosh, how am I gonna pronounce this? Because there's an umlaut over that U. So, like, you take the Prussian cuirassier helmet? I don't know. I'm just gonna call it the helmet. Wait, can you read Bard Quest in Homestuck? I may have missed that part. Oh no, we have to sacrifice another dear sweet Nepeta. Alright, PI, build fort from couch cushions. Oh, that's one way to use your couch there, is just to build a fort. PI, drink candy corn liquor. Doctor, maybe Andrew Hussey got to read Homestuck from the future and put the reference in before Homestuck was a thing, because time shenanigans. Maybe, who's to say? I can't verify whether or not that's true. So we have no choice but to believe it until it can be disproven. The powerful liquor maxes out your imagination gauge. Your lithe frame can barely contain the raw power, causing you to feel mildly disconcerted. So we're feeling mildly disconcerted, but it's not from ogling this time, it's from drinking the candy corn liquor. Look at that imagination gauge though, like we've reached imagination limit break, honestly. PI, enter fort. Oh, that's why he built the fort, so we can go into, like, the imagination state. Okay, delicious candy corn liquor. Nectar of the gods. My goodness. Look at Pickle Inspector. He has just, like, this aura and, like, this look in his eyes. You are possessed by violent, imaginative noumena. You feel as if you can bend this entire continuum to your will. You can do anything. Yes, PI has reached God tier. Confirmed. All it takes is candy corn liquor. You don't have to die on a bed. You just have to drink candy corn liquor to reach God tier. The kids were doing it all wrong the entire time. A loathsome beast approaches. Problem Sleuth, land already. Problem Sleuth keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Wait, what? There's like an entire realm further up in the sky. It appears the realm below is locked in escalating conflict. These warring parties clearly need a diplomatic savior. You land in an enchanted palace. Oh, I wonder if if this also has to do with, like, the wars that are going on between, like, the four nations. Next. You bow before his majesty. Oh my gosh, is this the Weasel King? Because that's a weasel silhouette. And Problem Sleuth is... Actually, no, Problem Sleuth is, like, aligned with the elves right now. Does he need to change his allegiance gauge? You bow before his majesty. The tale of his kingdom's sorrows plucks at your heartstrings. He has a royal appointment for you which you cannot refuse. AD, look out window. Yes, quote-unquote diplomatic. Andrew Hussey isn't some sort of delinquent who supports underage drinking. No, certainly not. The Fire Nation attacked and Dante Basco joined the Homestuck fandom in turn. Underage drinking and Homestuck? Laughs and Roxy and Rosalind, yes. I will say, I was thinking about the voices I did in Homestuck the other day, and Roxy was like my favorite character to voice, I think. Just cause, especially when she was inebriated, and I could just have her talk like this all the time. She would slur her words and say things like, poor Bible instead of horrible. Anyway, AD, look out window. Seriously, shovels the lawns. No, I mean, other than the lawns, you know, other than that, there's no underage drinking in any of those works. Let's see. You thought you saw something moving by your window. You take a look outside and notice an exceptional work of art. Okay, so AD is wearing a wig now. What is this on the outside? This looks like a combination between, like, Bowser and a luck dragon. Next. Huh, there is a lot going on here. Oh, it's one of these things where you, like, put a bunch of images together and it's like pixel art. Oh, wait. Oh, this is, oh, this face is that one guy. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember the name of this guy, but we've seen this guy before. We saw his bust. And I can't remember the name. They said who this guy was. Who is this guy? We've seen this before. And we had the name given. I just can't remember the name of the character. Oh well. Anyway. Next. Whoever was occupying this office has likely been trapped here for some time. It seems like a safe assumption to you. Oh wait, Mob Kingpin. There it is, MK. That's the Mob Kingpin. Yes, that's the person we saw. I remember now. See, this seems like a safe assumption to you, but the office is empty. From the vantage of your dollhouse below, it looks like someone has just vanished into a portal in the floor. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's go back for a moment. Okay, so you thought you saw something moving by your window. Take a look outside and notice an exceptional work of art. The mural. Oh, you know what? I don't think I read this text actually, so hold on a sec. The mural seems to be a single tile in one of those really cool but somewhat dated photo mosaics. The mosaic appears to be printed on the opposing wall of a gigantic office. Yep, I did skip the text on the mural page. I just realized that. I'm glad I went back. Next. Oh, Spicy Pickle, you're making Homestuck the anime? You know what? I feel like I remember you mentioning that in Discord. So that sounds like a really cool project y'all are working on. Let's see. Okay, so whoever was occupying this office has likely been trapped in here for some time. This seems like a safe assumption to you. But the office is empty. From the vantage point of your dollhouse window, it looks like someone has just vanished into a portal in the floor. So I feel like perhaps what was going on with Hysterical Dame and Nervous Broad, and now like little small Ace Dick, we saw like what I now realize is Mobster Kingpin's face in the window. So I wonder if like all of the women are like inside this dollhouse, perhaps? Possibly? And Mobster Kingpin was like looking in through their windows? Maybe. Just speculating aloud. We'll probably find out more later. Anyway, PI, become overwhelmed by possibilities. Your imagination is like an untamed stallion bucking through the cavity in your imaginary skull. There are so many ways to deal with this beast, you can't possibly attempt them all. Or can you? PI, combat operandi. Level 8 pickle... Wait. Level 8 pickle replica simile. Replica simile, I guess. Alright. All right, Doctor. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime, but enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, and thank you for being here. All right. Let's see. Combat Operandi. Level 8 Pickle Replica Simile. Oh my gosh. Pickle Inspector is becoming 8 Pickle Inspectors. Next. PI. Rip up buildings and throw at beast. Oh my gosh. He is ripping up a building, my goodness. Is this the storefront though, where like the music box dancer is? What's that gonna do? By like ripping up that particular building. Alright, HD. While flipping out, chainsaw the lockbox. You slice your cherished lockbox in half. Actually, it was a music box. The small, terrified man has taken the carousel key and fled. Okay, so Ace Dick, I guess, now has the carousel key. And now we've, like, split the music box in half. Does that, like, completely get rid of the connection there between the storefront and the music box? What is going on? This is so complicated. BI, let the beast swallow you and fight him from the inside. Oh my gosh. Oh, so I wonder if what's happening here in the imagination world, like, did the building split because Hysterical Dame cut the music box in half? Or did Hysterical Dame cut the music box in half because the building got thrown at the monster and, like, it broke? Who's to say? What is causality here? This is like a chicken or the egg question. Maybe, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's simpler than that. Anyway, let the beast swallow you and fight him from the inside. Combat Operandi. The beast invokes Combat Operandi, level 18, Belly of the Whale. One of your duplicates is swallowed whole. Belly of the Whale? Ace Dick has Belly of the Whale too. So, Oh, thank you, McCatnip. I will hydrate. Staying alive. By drinking water. Next. Once inside, you quickly set about turning its various organs into delicious candy. There's like a Majin Buu thing happening here. The beast suffers moderate damage. PI, ascend to godhood? I thought we already had ascended to godhood here. One of your duplicates decides to achieve deity status. You can just decide to ascend to godhood. Oh my gosh. That is so random, but I guess that's why it's funny. He now resides as the serene, omnipotent master of all realities. Godhead Pickle Inspector will no longer respond to any user commands other than GPI fondly regard creation. Yeah, I think that's right, Harp. It's like it's so funny how so casual it is. Like, I think it's even funnier, like, knowing how in Homestuck it takes, like, dying on your quest bed to achieve god status. But here, you can just decide to be a god after drinking some candy corn liquor. Like, all you gotta do is get really drunk and just be like, I think I'm going to be a god now. And you're a god. Good lord. Okay, PI, take the form of an even more loathsome beast. Oh dang, that is a huge loathsome beast. My goodness. Next. You transform into an absolutely grotesque monster. And you're still wearing your hat though. Like, fondly regard creation was referenced in Homestuck so many times, wasn't it? I'm gonna have to, like, go back and look for those references again. In this form, you quickly dispatch the lesser beast. Oh my gosh, now you have, like, legs to ride around in as, like, armor again. But now Pickle Monster Inspector is out of control. It will only respond to user command MPI succumb to unfathomable bloodlust. Oh no. So now the other Pickle Inspectors have to fight this monster Pickle Inspector. We are our own worst enemy. MPI, succumb to unfathomable bratwurst. Wait, bratwurst is not bloodlust. Or is it? I don't know. Bratwurst, though. Man, now I kind of want bratwurst. It sounds really good. Succumb to unfathomable bratwurst. I think perhaps you've misunderstood. There's like bratwurst falling from the sky. Oh my gosh. Oh man. P.S. Refuse His Majesty and flip him the bird. Never! You gladly accept your duty and are honored by his lordship's trust. Okay, but isn't Problem Sleuth's allegiance gauge pointed at elves right now? Like, why is this not an issue? Come on, continuity. P.S. Accept new armor and weapon. Oh my gosh, what? You don the royal diplomatic's tunic and head garland and accept perhaps the most potent weapon of the kingdom, a legendary Tectrix of the Arbiter. You think the getup is a little silly though, so you change back into your normal clothes. Oh, come on. Keep this as a toga party, Problem Sleuth, come on. Next. You take up the head of the negotiating table with high-ranking officials from the four kingdoms. A map of disputed territory is handy. You listen with sage composure as the representatives list their countrymen's grievances. Ah, so I feel like I was right earlier when I was speculating about like these four different groups of creatures being the four nations who were at war with each other. Also, it's interesting that Problem Sleuth actually is engaging in diplomacy currently instead of like using his diplomacy. I wonder if this is gonna end with Problem Sleuth just like killing everyone who's at the negotiating table. The Hog Provost relates with measured dismay recent events which have thrown the entire kingdom out of balance. Recently, a mysterious visitor has been abetting clownkind, helping them to slap the plump, unsuspecting rumps of innocent hogs. This has triggered a most pronounced and unwelcome escalation. Oh, I wonder if this is Mobster Kingpin. Because... Hold on. Because... And I wonder that because, so, Pickle Inspector helped the weasels. Problem Sleuth helped the elves. We haven't really had anyone helping... Wait, no. Ace Dick helped the hogs. So that probably means Mobster Kingpin was helping the clowns. So I feel like that's Mobster Kingpin. So let's see. Mysterious visitor has been abetting clownkind, helping them to slap the plump, unsuspecting rumps of innocent hogs. This has triggered a most pronounced and unwelcome escalation. This situation is clearly a diplomatic minefield. One misstep could send the realm into oblivion. You will have to tread carefully and choose your balance of alignments wisely. Oh my goodness. Yes, open allegiance mesh. Well, this is complicated. This is like a 4-dimensional allegiance mesh here. Oh good, there's a diagram here that tells us what the controls do. So the tab key does Cartesian agreement. We can use the control key to view legation topography. The Z button, the Z key, will let us control bilateral spline nudge. Conciliative polygons are controlled by the V key. We can charge our detente meter by holding down F2. We can open the modus vivendi panel by pressing P. We can ratify NURBS by pressing R. And we can draft exequator/texture map by pressing the like pointy bracket keys, it seems. Let's see. We can peeken by pressing one of the direction keys. We can valify by pressing one of the direction keys. Probably up or down, it looks like. We can dodge issue left by pressing left, and we can dodge issue right by pressing right. We can normalize vertices by pressing the space key. We can rotate axis by pressing one of the number pad keys. Toggle camera mode by pressing shift. Strafe subject left by pressing alt. And strafe subject right by left alt. By pressing right alt, we can strafe subject right. So, and F8 to view control menu B. I thought I would read the entire control menu for everyone, just in case. Yeah, you know, I would rather just plug in a controller. Like, I'd rather just use my DualShock. Alright, PS, Control-Alt-Delete. Wait, what's Control-Alt-Delete gonna do? It's gonna view ligation topography, and then gonna strafe the subject, and then... Or it's just gonna reset. Control-Alt-Delete. Control-Alt-Delete. Game fucking over. Oh my gosh, this takes you to a webcomic. Control-Alt-Delete. Oh, this is a recent comic. Okay. Well then. PI, Conjurer Candy Mecha. Alright, so going back to PI. Conjurer Candy Mecha. Alright, so the 6 remaining Pickle Inspectors have conjured a Candy Mecha to fight the Pickle Inspector monster. Also, there's a Pickle Inspector deity just floating around somewhere too, so there's that. Oh, thank you, Spicy Pickle. I will hydrate. AD, read business card. Going back to Ace Dick. Looking for a tough brute? This hard dick is your ace in the hole. 1-800-ACE-DICK. This sounds exactly like what you are looking for. AD, call number. So AD is calling himself. The line is busy. You wonder who he could be talking to. Next. The whores say they'll be right over. They take off in the whoremobile. Oh, right. Ace Dick actually did get some people from the sleazy brothel to come to him earlier. That's right. Next. Ace wakes up in the pentagram room. Hold on. Wait. So there should be like... We should have seen, I think, Mobster Kingpin's face, like, before waking up. But not really seeing it. Anyway. Although, actually, Ace Dick did see, like, I think, ostensibly Mobster Kingpin leaving his office beforehand, though, so, I don't know. Anyway. Ace wakes up in the pentagram room. You're not totally sure, but you think this means there are now 3 Ace Dicks running around. Oh my gosh. Alright, AD, walk through pig room. You enter the room through the vanishing hog bust. There is a computer station along with a dot matrix printer and a punch card machine, which is on the floor for some reason. Okay, so this is a different room altogether. Oh goodness. Monster Pickle Inspector is going berserk. He employs battle technique, level 48 disconcerting ogle. Half your party is slain, leaving 3 remaining, including the one piloting the mecha. Oh, okay, so there's only 1 Pickle Inspector piloting the mecha, and there's another 2, like, floating around somewhere. Alright, we're about 20 pages from the end, folks, and then once we get there, we will, wrap things up. I know it's a little after 2 already, but we're getting close to, the end of this chapter. Well, okay, you don't have a laser, but you pump the bus full of hot sugar. It suffers moderate damage, but not enough damage. In a fit of cowardice, the beast absconds. Oh, I guess that makes sense since the monster is also partly Pickle Inspector. Pickle Inspector I don't think is exactly known for his courage, so I guess that makes sense. Alright, next. Alright, we're back with Nervous Broad now. It looks like the little fellow had brought you your carousel key. What a kind, small man. NB, use key. Something is happening to the mirror. Oh my goodness, this is another portal thingy happening here. There is something funny whirling in the sky. Ooh, well this is new. Also, we have another visitor. Give me a sec, folks, because Steiner has joined the party. Let's see if I can get him to, here. There we go. Oh dear, my camera's upside down. That's not what's supposed to be going on. There's Steiner, everyone. Got some more kitty action going on. Oh, Steiner's coming this way. He's gonna. I think he's gonna come join me on my desk. All right, next. Oh no! Oh my gosh! The monster went into Nervous Broad's room, and probably not ideal for someone whose character's name is Nervous Broad. Ace Dick, brutal affront. Ace Dick busts through the door and smacks the beast with the romance novel, dealing a brutal affront. How did that happen? Next. The beast is slain. You wonder where Nervous Broad went, and now the mecha is in Nervous Broad's apartment too. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Was not really anticipating that happening. Oh, Nervous Broad went out into the imagination world and now is giant in there. Reap spoils of battle. Well, this keeps getting more and more complicated. You know, Name, I've thought about doing like a boop reward, but the cats are not nearly as cooperative as the dogs. So like whenever the cats show up, I just like put them on camera. But there is a reward for giving Tara a treat, and whenever I'm able to give her a treat, I also have people boop the snoot too. So that's part of that reward. So there's kind of a boop reward a little bit. Anyway, victorious moment. Pickle Inspector gained a level. Imagination plus 580. Pulchritude plus 1. Vim minus 103. Pickle Inspector excelled to new rating. Piquant Aristocrat. Pickle Inspector accrued combat operandi. Abstracted thought. Ace Dick gained a level. Imagination. Pulchritude minus 0. Vim plus 45. Ace Dick increased stomach capacity by 3.3 liters. Ace Dick increased stomach capacity by 4.2 liters. Ace Dick increased stomach capacity by 6.8 liters. Ace Dick achieved level 26 stomach prowess. Ace Dick accrued combat operandi. Check yourself, Jonah. Ace Dick excelled to new rating. Jowly Roughneck. Pickle Inspector gained a level. Imagination plus 1040. Pulchritude plus 2. Vim. Pickle Inspector has lost his Vim gauge entirely. Oh no. Pickle Inspector had learned a new type of ogle, Disquieting Leer. Pickle Inspector accrued combat operandi, Temporal Replica Simile. The beast dropped artifact, Ferruginous Horn. Expect Ferruginous Horn. You are transfixed by its rich, rust-colored patina. Patina? Patina? I don't know how it's pronounced. It's probably worth a fortune. AD, activate punch card machine. It dispenses a punch card. Well, you don't say. What can we use this punch card for, I wonder? AD, insert punch card into big computer. Oh my gosh, the punch card reminds me of like the punch card modus from Homestuck. Oh my goodness. The aging machine noisily performs tens, if not hundreds of mind-boggling computations per second. A dot matrix printer churns out a printout. AD, read printout. Alchemical formula product, 5-alarm hot sauce. Ingredient breakdown. 1 polished horn, 1 burnished horn, 1 ferruginous horn, and 1 chipotle pepper. Okay, so we do have 3 of these horns. We don't have the chipotle pepper. I kind of wonder if Mobster Kingpin will be the one who has possession of the chipotle pepper. Who's to say? Alright, HG, chainsaw your way out of your room. You draw a line around the door with the lipstick. That's right, the chainsaw and the lipstick are one and the same. Next. Oh my gosh, that worked! Of course it worked. Why wouldn't it work? Dump. PI, combat operandi, abstracted thought. You fade from the imaginary reality, leaving your final duplicate behind. Next. Pickle Inspector has woken from his fort trance. He is now capable of functioning in reality while still maintaining a presence in the imaginary realm. Oh my gosh. That is neat. Yeah, because he left behind a duplicate in the imaginary realm, so Pickle Inspector is now, like, aware of both realms, I guess. Oh, goodness. Next. How simple and not at all complicated. Oh, there's Mobster Kingpin! Mobster Kingpin finishes his soul quest. He emerges from the experience inwardly enriched and full of wisdom. Well, this is our first Mobster Kingpin, like, I think, truly our first Mobster Kingpin encounter. Mobster Kingpin, go through Clown Door. All quests have been completed. The curse has been nullified. The statues have been banished forever. P.S. Too difficult! Go online and search for a walkthrough. And that's the end of Chapter 8. So our very last scene of Chapter 8 is seeing Mobster Kingpin finishing the last of the quests, and all the busts are gone, and who knows what's going to happen next. It looks like we're going to be seeing some more diplomacy. Oh, so that's what's happening here. Problem Sleuth is like looking up a walkthrough for like diplomatic relations between the four kingdoms. So, fabulous. All right, well, friends, that brings us to the end of our stream for today. So thank you all for hanging out with me and for spending part of your Saturday with me. Let me drop a few links in here. We've got social media. I've got Twitter and YouTube. Tara has her own Instagram, so that's her link to that. And then, of course, we also have Discord if you want to come hang out with us outside of streams as well.